Welcome to a new game in my IGS series. I am white and waiting for my opponent to play, saying enjoy. And let's try play nice and solid. No weird fights like the last time. I can't read them while commenting. So let's see what our opponent does. Maybe he will start a Chinese fuseki. Will he play here or Kobayashi? Seems popular among us Qs. Yes, the Chinese. So this side I have low stone. If I play here, he will take the extension. I have to come in. I may just approach him. So I will give him this Shimari with the extension. I don't want to jump right in, or here actually. Now he can pincer me, then this move becomes easier. He won't pincer, I will pull back. Now I know that there's still an invasion point. I'm sure he'll make his double wing, then there's still a place to come in here, quite simple. Nothing special so far. He goes for the framework and approaches from far away. I will... So do I go along the side, which reduces his framework a little bit, make the top less valuable, or do I take the corner? I think I'll make the top a little less interesting. Still have the corner move. He comes down. So what now? I will take the corner and point out that here's a weakness. He will extend along the side. I will answer. He will... Yes. Though this move gives me the Shimari, still pressuring him. Or do I take this Shimari? No, if I take this Shimari, he will definitely go into the... I will put a little bit pressure on him. Now it's like he played here, I played the Shimari, he played here, I took my corner, and for some reason he jumped up and I took the side. Looks nice for white still. Now I, as black, would play here, enlarging my framework and trying to build. Maybe this is wrong. or here, just enlarging the framework. So he knows of this weakness and defend. Seems playable, but still kinda slow. Now I can either go from this side, and then he'll build something down here. Coming from this side, I don't like too much. I'm low here, I will play here, and this would be too far of an extension. So I could jump up. Take this move away. This move is nice for both, obviously. Yes, I play here. He wanted this extension and this Shimari, so he can take it. And then it will be time for me to go into his framework, and this one is easy because I have a nice 2-point extension. If he ignores me, then this... Yes, he ignores me. This becomes really playable, I think. Then... So I won't play here, it would be too nice. Too kind, obviously. If I play here, he will play here, I will honey. And then what? Yes, this seems possible after 06, so I will do it. Now I have a framework myself on the bottom, but 3-3 is still open, this is still undercut, so there will be just a few points maybe, so no reason to start protecting it. I think I need at least 1, 2, maybe 3 moves in until this becomes solid, and 3 go-to moves just not worth it. So, do I push up? Can he cut? Cut dupe? Or just play here? Connecting to the outside. Now you see this stone was an easy play since I have 06 in place. Yes, and does it allow me to capture the corner? Atari, he defends. Atari, he defends. Threat, he defends. Threat, he defends again. I have a corner, yeah, why not? Just throw away the stones, get the corner, it's nice. Or captured, yeah. So dupe. And dupe. So you see, playing away wasn't too smart of an idea, I think, because 06 is then just perfect for this fight. And now let's see, if I play here, I will yeah, take this little endgame. And take this little endgame. And now remove the Agi from the stone. Now I have a nice corner. He has got some really weird shape over here. And this was because of this move. Now he really needs to build something at the top, but the 3-3 is still open. Ooh, he offers me 4th line territory for influence. So if I play here, he will cut, I will defend. Or I play here and... yes, I play here. Now obviously he wants to ruin my territory, which wasn't mine. He offers me the corner. I gladly accept the corner. Now he maybe plays here, I take the corner, he extends, I put a little bit pressure on him, but this group will live. Gives me Senti again, I guess. I have some 15 points here, some 15 points here. Yeah, sure. Now maybe 10 points here. I'm playing nice and solid, so no reason to harass anything. I have some access to the middle, but not too much. Maybe I have to, yeah, I don't know, maybe approach him sometime. I still have no idea what this stone is doing though. And those are now really solid points on the bottom and quite solid in the corner. Still a tiny bit of RG, just so he doesn't want for me to harass him. Then, like I said, do I play the 3-3? Or do I just approach? Approaching is nice. Although he maybe kicks and pincers, and now I have a weak group. Maybe not too smart idea. Giving him a weak group to harass. So yeah, I think he will kick and he will pincer. And then we'll start this fight because my helping group is just too far away, or he will not kick and push me into his corner. Okay. Now I need to be aware of this influence, this Moyo, well, not a Moyo really, but still he plays here, and then I need to reduce his right side. Not a fan of reducing, but yeah. So I live in his corner. And I'll make sure I live in this corner. Though this seems kinda Ajikashi. Living is nice anyway. Now this creates weakness around here. Still, I will take my push here. Let's see, where does this cut lead us? If he attaris from the bottom, and I have this stone. I was thinking about this, but let's see where the cut brings us. Yeah, but at some point I have to come back and defend my weakness around here. All I want now is some light stones in the middle, which I can throw away and make some presents to reduce him. And I think this will be enough. So he has to play here, yes. I will honey for the light shape. He will cut. I will get my stone here. Just creating RG right now. Maybe it can be done really simple, but I don't see another way of doing it. What would be really funny now if he makes this group heavy and kills it afterwards, yeah, then all those moves would have been really stupid. Notice this group has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So if I can at some point play here after protecting my cut, it would be really nice. Does this protect the cut though? So if I play here, he plays here, I give Atari, he connects, I play here, he disconnects me, I play here, he captures my stones. So I don't think this move works. That's why I will let him capture my stone. I really wonder if this move for white is any good, or whether this card is just too big again with the small knight. But you know, I'm a Q, capturing stone seems big, and what? He doesn't want me to play this move, so he thinks really similar, just like me. And now I have got some shape here. Nice shape actually. And he doesn't Atari. Why doesn't he Atari? So he is really worried about his shape. So now where are his points? He may play here and get 15 points on the right. He has 10 points on the bottom. He has 15 points on the left. I have a nice corner worth of 20 points maybe, some 15 points here, 10 points there, 5 points here. Looks really nice for white, you know. Now I want some shapes. Here's the shape move. However, there are no black stones around this area, so I maybe play something more fancy. Such a temptation. I play something fancy here. Let's see if I regret it later. But right now it seems like a really nice game for white. Maybe if I just endgame from here. Although this move for white reduces its influence, although here's no influence. So what is this move suggesting? This move suggesting that he wants to build maybe something around here. If I play here, he can cut me off. If I just lean on his stone, play knight's move. I play knight's move. I don't want this to become too big, like, you know, 50 points in the middle or so. I'm relatively confident about this shape. I can either connect or start attaching to stones and get my shape. Now, this move maybe should have been here, and then I shouldn't be worried. And in the worst case, this is still not an eye. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones still are not forming a real eye. Usually, when this stone is here, they usually do. He doesn't want me to cap him, but this gives me a nice leaning on his group. What if I play here? Then the next move is Atari. I like this one. Making sure this is a real eye. And I think this is Senti. This move seems goating, not threatening anything whatsoever, I guess. Although this is a knight's move. Knight's moves can be cut. Huh? So I have to do something about my knight's move here. But right now, what is important right now? If he cuts, then he gets this large area. How can I prevent the cut? I can prevent this move prevents the cut, I think. Then he gets a wall here, but I can reduce him from this side. Yeah, I like this move. Also gives some endgame and fixes the cut. Maybe some P will fix the cut. Would have fixed the cut, but this is a simple move. Yeah, playing nice and simple, really peaceful. Yeah, I like this. It's funny, if I get this move, and if I get this move, then this whole structure has just one eye, right? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. If I play here, then there's no cut. If I play here, then there's also no cut, but I give him more forcing moves. I will pull back. Nice stable shape. If I play here and he then cuts, what now? Atari, I guess. And Atari. And Atari again. Atari again. And I will peep now. I think this whole shape has a weakness around here. This spot here is just for black. It would nearly complete his eye. It would complete an eye on the bottom. And when white plays it, then suddenly those stones are weak and those stones, yeah. So he fixes it, knowing too much archie down there, but now I can honey and the cut doesn't work any longer. This cut here doesn't work. Cut, Atari, dead. I wonder how he will answer this move if I play here, maybe by... No, this doesn't work. I really don't know how to answer this move. Maybe I ask him. I just go ahead, ask him, how do you answer this move here? But first things first... sorry, Q thinking just Atari first, I don't know. Yeah, maybe unnecessary. That's bad. If I play here, he will capture my stone, I think. So, and then I ask him, yeah, what to do about the bottom stones. No, he really doesn't want me to disconnect him. But what about this move? What about this move, this honey here? I can push, and I can push, and I can push. Yeah. And then I can go for the disconnect, maybe? Now if I play Atari, he will run. I play Atari, he will run. Atari run. No. I like that. I like the pushing. Give him his points. Why not? But at some point I really won't come back and play this move. Maybe capture 2 stones. Now, do I play here? First, I wanted to play this, I will do just that. Pointing out... Or maybe there's a real nice answer for my move and then it was pointless. But you see, those stones, not even connected to this one, not connected to those. I keep wondering, where do they go? Sure, here's a 9 goatee. Yeah. And then what? I will mess with his shape a little bit. Now he will connect under the stone, I guess. Then I will Atari him, pointing out you don't have 2 eyes. Although maybe he will play here. Yeah, I think he will play here. Then I play here. Alright, he doesn't exploit this weakness around here by just pressing. Yes, why not? I got some points, he will get some points too. Sure. I still have this push. Now, when is the right time to disconnect him? This one I will definitely get wrong. Do I first connect my stone, pointing out you have no 2 eyes? This seems like a right idea. Then he will connect, let him connect and goatee, why not? Yeah. I will connect my stone. Here is 1 eye. He has to connect. Wait a second. He doesn't connect. If I catch this stone, this will be Sente. Is now the right time to disconnect him? On the bottom there is does it work? Atari. Here. I think it's okay. Now he can target 1 stone, but it's not important. I think he wants to. Okay, he doesn't. Yes, 1 eye on the bottom in goatee. So when is now the time to disconnect him? I really don't know. Also, which move? This one? I like this one. Now we see a little bit of fighting, but I can't lose anything, I think, unless I'm really, really careless. So what if I play here? Where is his 2nd eye? I still don't see it. Please show it to me. Or maybe I should have played it cool and just, you know, I think now he's connected. He peeps. Okay, as black I would have beeped, white should defend, I would have bambooed. And now this is still not connected. But I just don't want to kill it. Well, why kill? I don't know. Maybe I need just to count and play some endgame? Also this stone, yeah, one move, or I don't know. It attaches. Play nice and simple. Yeah. Just connect. If he connects, it's fine. It's not like there are any points. Or maybe this move for black is also nice, connecting the stone, ruining 10 points of mine. But taking 10 points in goatee now, also slow. This move I still like for white. Or black's move here maybe. I will continue to disconnect here. Continue to disconnect. Maybe he wants to start this go. Black plays here, I play Atari. Or he plays the go then, no? Is there a killing move on the right if I get this move and he protects? What do I do then? Do I play the monkey jump? No, the monkey jump leads to his life. But I think he will make a second die here. Place there, I connect. And here I will connect. Now there's most definitely some Tetsuji here. When I play here, then he has to connect. When I play here, he has to connect. You know what? I want to take some points. When I play here. This threatens all those cuts and weird stuff, you know. He defends. Now what? I play here and there and here and there. What if I played here instead? I'm thinking too complicated, I think. Yeah. I will First of all, I will protect my cat. Those two. I don't want to die here, so you know. Now I will get rid of this. I think this is still just one eye. He can't. I play here. He plays there. I play here. He plays there. I play here. He captures, and I throw in. Still just one eye. I'm alive in the middle. I'm alive on the bottom. I'm not really connected but this stone is weak, so no trouble there. Is this senti in any way? He captures. Then what? I just protect. Protecting seems nice. Or I protect here. Or I protect this way. Even if he captures, this is not an eye. And this is also not a real eye. And if he does nothing, I capture with 3 stones, so it was Gote. It would have been a nice reduction, but a nice reduction in the Gote with just the one eye here doesn't seem too good, you know. Now, can he get an eye here? What if he plays here? Yeah, I will most definitely connect this. This is again not an eye. And now I can capture those stones, you know. But maybe here's a second eye somewhere. He plays here. If I want to deny him then he Ataris and captures my stone. Or does he? He Ataris, I play here, he captures just again one eye. Huh. Complicated. I didn't want to make this complicated, but he left this weak group. I'm sorry. I didn't want to fight. I deserve to lose this fight, I think. Okay, status check. This group is alive. Yeah. This was my thinking. If I play here, then he gets his second eye. If I play here, which I will, or will I play here on the bottom? remember, capturing one stone is not a guarantee for an eye. Like here, or here, or here. 3 stones captured, not an eye. And I will let him capture this stone. Just doop. And I will save my stone. This is again not an eye. Where are his eyes? If he cuts, I capture. If he captures, I connect. Yeah. If he plays here, I capture. Capturing is just living. This is a really huge group. What a shame that he didn't protect it, but started this framework thing. Maybe both would have been possible for a down level player, you know, but not at our level. And here the monkey jump, still there. If he cuts, I just capture. I don't care. Although, if he captures, then this again is just one eye. Ah, but I can connect anytime. He will have to capture and to cut. Can't do both. Now I'm really sure there's something on the right. There has to be something on the right. So what if he plays here? No, doesn't work. Here doesn't work. I will connect safely. Connecting safely sounds fine with me. Now this is just one connected group up to here. Here's a cut, but this cut is me with living. So I'm not too concerned, as long as I remember it. What if I play here and then... This cut can be nasty, huh? He cuts. What if he plays here? I can't. If black plays here, I think I can't Atari the stone, because cut, I capture, Atari, I defend, he captures, you know. Bamboo joint, no liberties. Those two are fake. Remember it. Yes, exactly this. Although, if I play here... If I... So where do I play? I play... Do I play here? Or if I capture, then doop, 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 doop. I don't know. I have no idea. But this move threatens to capture his stones, so I play it. If I capture those two, then I don't need those four. Now where for black? I keep wondering. Where for black? But as you see, this group, just one eye. Would be a shame if I die, you know. Alright, I cut. Now it's time to capture those stones. I don't see any reason not to. Do. Yes. And living. Maybe he didn't see this, that's why he wanted to surround me. But this capture just too huge. And you see, it's snapback, no? Snapback, catches, I catch. Is this the resign? Okay. I will make sure. He wants to go to counting, I think. Then why did I play this move? This move is just too small. If he wants to go to counting, play endgame. Now this is endgame. And this will be endgame. And something around here, I'm not sure what. Oh, if I play here, Atari, connect. With the snapback, I just have one eye. One eye is bad. But I'm pretty sure I get a second one here. Would be funny, I instantly thought this is alive, but I need a second eye. Yeah, this is second eye. Just for a moment there, I thought I didn't kill him properly. Would have been bad. Do I care about this move? Why not? This is too big not to pay attention. Not to pay attention, or so. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the game. Let's review it a little bit. Yes, I will log out not to get any requests, and let's see. Everything standard. He makes his low Chinese fuseki. Now a hasty player would jump just in, and this would happen. I hope I don't get this wrong at some point. I think I forgot how it worked. Here maybe? This way. Then he gets influence on the bottom to approach me. He has a little bit of influence with this 4/4 stone, and white gets 5, maybe less points. He's terribly undercut and not a little bit outside, but not very far. So people who don't like this variation just don't play it. Play here. Also, this one is okay. Now this double wing here got some weakness. Now this stone is weaker than those two together. That's why also possible. I play this move. Of course, this move can lead to complications if black, I don't know, pincers and white plays here, and from here it's just a bigger fight. I don't think anybody wants to play this. So this argumentation would lead actually to this move. Prevents from pincering and takes away the double wing. Maybe I should have played that, but I'm more of a fan of this close approach. Allows me later, you know, 06. Now I have to pull back, and just one more move for my double wing. So this is a nice move. I don't know how to explain. You have to ask the teacher for that one. But from Shy Ghost, I heard this is a nice move. Can't really explain it. Gives white some points maybe, and continues on this influence and reduction idea. So, like, you know, if white had a stone here, the shoulder hit, nice reduction. Keeps white flat, and just playing the shoulder hits prepares for every of those moves. Yeah, I devalued the top side, and then he decided to get on the bottom again. I know this. You know, this is influence and this is territory. Why play the influence and then descent? Seems a little bit imbalanced. And this is a little. I personally, I wouldn't play this move. This move is 4 points in Gote, maybe with some endgame, then 10 points. If I would be uncomfortable with this group, I would play here and threaten to reduce this framework of white. So, but he played this move, and I continued on this idea. Now as black, I most definitely would have taken my points and let white come in and take his base. Maybe this way, and then fix somehow, maybe this way. And yeah, Or get Senti at some point, maybe. Now Senti to come in. I don't know. But I would have played this way as black, not letting white take the easy invasion into my area. I can't respond to this, and yeah, this is what happened. Can black live on the bottom? If yes, then what does white to capture 4 stones? That's 8 points. But living on the bottom is huge. It's like 20 points. Although this group still weird. However, at the end, this shape for black, I don't like it. And white removes the RG, gets profit and some endgame possibilities. Peeps, and black gives white the corner. Yeah, personally, I don't know. I would play here, and if I would play this way, I think. Just to get out, but still weak, huh? Maybe his way was better. Let's see, his way was this way. Gives me the corner and gives me a little bit of the right, and also jumps out. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, everyone is solid. Here's one little thing, but now it doesn't work. You see, now it's... or does it? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it still works. But I feel more comfortable to have this move as white and then play the shape move. And I didn't want to play aggressively, that's why approaching him. Again, this maybe wasn't a good idea. He kicks. And he pincers, and he follows, and he takes his territory, and yeah, white has some yeah, not too many problems, but black got profit and Senti. Why not take your profit and Senti? And then enlarge maybe, and now white needs to be sure that this group is connected and that black doesn't get too many points here. So I already regretted playing this move, maybe just going into the corner, you know, this way. Yeah, then black enlarges his bottom area. I have to reduce his wall. He maybe starts some leaning and gets a huge area here. I don't like this. Sorry. Then what then? Where's the good move? Where's the good move? Attaching. Black still takes his points. And now white is again a little bit flat on the top. I think needs some defense here, but yeah, still very nice for black. He has something going on the right side. Just pushing me into the corner doesn't seem... by playing the pincer, pushes me into the corner and allows me to live in Senti. Also, I personally would just connect, not allow any RG to come near me, because white cannot save the stone. The stone is just really too deep into black's area. So white will maybe give this to black. And try to build something on his own, but white is undercut. So still seems okay when you fix it. If you don't fix it, you leave RG behind. RG not too good. But you know, this move enables some weaknesses around those two spots, no? But I see what I can do here. Maybe, just maybe, this way, or does it work? This is bad for black, doesn't work, yeah. Okay, then nothing to worry about. But you know, just take the stone and white has this cut, so I think this would be an overplay. It most certainly seems like one. What does white do now? Can't capture. Has to give up the stone and get some shape. And this is definitely better for black, I think, than on the one hand giving white the stone and have to come back here to fix, and have to come back here to fix, and compare this shape to just the previous one. Definitely this is worse for black, and white has some centi-move here, I think. Yeah, so black tries to build, and maybe, what if black just goes ahead and cuts me? What now for white? If white tries to fight this, how? Okay, maybe it's difficult for both, I think. Difficult for both. I guess it's complicated, and that's why he didn't cut me. But fix is it's always good. And now I get this move. Now this move for white, as you have seen, is powerful. And this beep again, yeah. If you play here and let white push, and let white play here. White? I don't think white can cut right now. Or can he? Oh, really messy. Black should have taken care of it long time ago, I think. So maybe protecting is the right thing to do, just protect. But this allows me to honey, you know, this doesn't work for black. So it seems. Then he honey, is this Atari necessary? Maybe not, huh? So he cannot honey, he has to play here, and yeah, this is yeah, I maybe played an unnecessary move. So finally I come back to play this one, take his shape away, and he does correct not to fix this, but I would then do something about my stones, which are eyeless. I would most certainly try to connect them somehow. Maybe this way. Just try to create some weak connection, just not play away. But I have to answer here, and this removes the RG. Here was some RG, most certainly, I think. And I still have to think about my corner. Yeah, some nice reduction in centi. Also building may also be nice. If he gets those points, it's okay. But this is goatee, gives me another push and gives me the connect. Here at this point, wait a sec. At this point I thought he would just play here. And as white, I would take my endgame and be content. You know, this endgame, 4 points. But maybe white has a stronger response. With a stronger response, this... Yeah... difficult. This shape is not yet connected, it's eyeless, not go away from it. Don't go away from it, I meant. And now I go for the disconnect. Maybe I should have disconnected this way, then this stone is connected to this group. But it put less pressure on him. I like to put pressure on my opponent, as you see. Then I think he can connect. This move is nice. So he jumps, and he jumps again. This large knight will most definitely be cut. But remember, he needs just one eye. In centi, of course. Not one eye in goatee, one eye in centi. Is this an eye in centi? Or this? Somehow really complicated. Don't let your groups to come into those complex life and death situations. Then it will get messy. And here I thought he plays here, I will not like the RG. And then he plays here, and this looks connected. Looks connected still. Yeah, those 3 stones get weak. Complicated still. But I have expected this move creates more complications. Now I disconnect. And here he wants to create an eye, as you see, but this is not an eye and this is also not an eye. I thought he played here, then I Atari, he plays the ko. If I defend, then he continues playing the ko, and then it's either connection or a ko threat for the second eye. So with the second eye, I think he would want this ko. If I capture now, then I still have to cut. No, this doesn't work, so it looks like a ko. And since ko is better than losing, then I would play this ko. And now this is a wrong moment, I think, to answer. Just get your second eye, and that's it. Get your second eye. Although this move dangerous. Black will cut, and I will connect, and black will disconnect me, and time to read. Does it work? I don't think so. I will, or is this dead? You will have to read for yourself. Little exercise for you. I think black is dead. So, okay, don't go away. I take the eye away. Now if... what? I don't take the eye away. He plays here, that's an eye. But it's an eye in goatee. Thus, you know, still one eye. Don't like the eye and goatee. And he plays here, yeah. And he makes an eye, and I remove his second eye, of course. And this move, I think, is wrong. He needs somehow his eye, and this move doesn't help him to get an eye. I can just play strong and ignore this move. Yeah, here you need to... this obviously, if he wants to capture it, then this is a reduction goatee. And I will live over here. And then here. So still nothing to worry about. Yeah, from here I think it's straightforward. Deny him the second eye, and deny him the second eye, and make sure I'm nice and connected, because let's say I play here, then he will cut me. But if he cuts, it's not a problem, huh? So, no idea why I played it. Maybe because I thought this is still not really alive, actually somehow alive, but not two definite eyes, you know. I just wanted to make my sure win. That's why I protected, but I think this, I think the damage is already done. So, where did I play? Ah, yes, I fixed. That's correct. And now you see if I capture, then maybe he can somehow, I don't know how, this was just too far of a read. Yeah, to get everything, I don't know. Just too much RG, that's why I didn't capture, but make sure I'm nice and connected. Those stones won't die, and I just have to worry about those 5. I think now for him, capturing this stone may be nice. Sorry, not now. Now, this is a snapback, of course, but as you see, this shape is not alive as is. However, I think I have Miai for life. Or do I? I think I do, yes. So nothing to worry about, maybe. But as you see, if he plays here and at some point I play here, this is just an alive shape, so pointless attack. So give your opponent 1 stone more and 1 eye less, you know. He connected, but this is now hopeless. And he resigns. Thank you for watching and see you next time.